Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 2 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now, of course, the big story that we are following right now and want to catch you up to speed on if you have missed out on essentially the last 20 minutes is that we are following a shooting that happened in a neighborhood near South Greenville Elementary School and J.H. Rose High School. It has placed both of those schools on a modified lockdown. Here is again footage of the scene. These are live images that again are being captured by our very own Amarachi Uche, who is live at the scene right now. Again, this is a developing situation that we are continuing to try to gather as much information as possible for you, but it could impact for those of you who are picking up your kids either at South Greenville Elementary School or J.H. Rose High School, that you may end up having a bit of a delay because of the lockdowns, because of this shooting investigation. Now, going to give you the details that we know so far. Other than, again, the schools were put on lockdown at around 1 p.m., police department spokeswoman says a 24-year-old man was shot on Shawnee Place, which is a couple blocks from the high school. Now, the victim was taken to ECU Health Medical Center with what police say were non-life-threatening injuries. Detectives are on the scene and police have a drone and a K9 in the area actively canvassing the region. Again, we are continuing to see a whole bunch of those evidence markers out on the road. We'll continue to deliver the information as we receive it from Greenville Police. It does look like, again, their forensics team is on the scene. There you can see a car with bullet holes in the window and even on the back portion of that vehicle. Again, it looks like it had been, unfortunate, part of that shooting. Whether or not it was just parked there or it had some role in the shooting, there are bullet holes in that vehicle. Now, again, as far as what we are learning from police, we do anticipate more information coming up shortly. Looks like our camera work's getting a little bit crazy as we continue to try to pan around to get some of those shots for you. But for right now, that's unfortunately all the information we have currently. We'll take you through your weather forecast, and if again we do get more information from police within that about 3-minute time period, we will obviously be going back to Amarachi with those details. But for right now, let's check in on your forecast. Rain showers should be coming to an end shortly. As far as temperatures go, today has been another day where we have been well below our seasonal average. Now, of course, as we start talking about the weather, just got an update from Amarachi saying J.H. Rose High School is now out of a modified lockdown. And that is, again, according to a student who goes there. Now, as far as your weather forecast, again, rain showers right now coming down, but we're seeing the back edge of those showers slowly approaching the Outer Banks. It's going to be another few hours before we can all say that eastern North Carolina is nice and dry, but we are clearly heading in that direction, and areas back towards I-95 already enjoying a much drier setting outside right now than what we had earlier today. Zooming the picture in a little bit closer, you can see that a lot of the raindrops on the western side of Highway 17 have really dried up and fizzled out. There is still a few light showers coming down right now across Edgecombe, Halifax, Bertie counties, Northampton, Hertford, Gates counties, again, still seeing some spotty light showers, but the heavy stuff is on its way out. And this is something, again, we anticipated would be the case as we made our way through the afternoon. Things will only improve from here on out. Now, air temperatures tonight are expected to drop down into the low 30s, around freezing, 32 degrees. So if you park your car outside tonight, understand that it'd be a pretty good idea to make sure you get up early tomorrow morning. Start that car about 5 minutes before you leave. That way you can defrost the windows, defrost your windshield, and make sure you can have a safe, warm, and easy drive to work or wherever you're your life's journey takes you tomorrow. Now, as far as what it looks like outside currently along the Neuse River, 61 degrees, westerly breeze at 8 miles an hour, and again, cloudy weather. It is just a wet day throughout the east. Greenville still hanging on to some of those lighter rain showers. It is impacting visibility somewhat. 48-degree air temp right now, comes with a northwesterly breeze at 6 miles an hour. Air temperatures along the coast have been in the 60s today. Those of you watching back towards I-95, have been in the 40s today. Now, coming up for tomorrow, we will see uniform temperatures. Everybody going to be cooler than average. But here is a look at, again, what winds are going to be doing as we make our way through your Wednesday. Now, do want to, well, now it does look like, again, we are preparing for an interview with Greenville's Kristen Hunter. We will go live to Kristen as we speak right now, who is speaking with our very own Amarachi Uche.
All right, whenever you're ready, can you just tell us what you know?
Sure. Well, shortly before 1 o'clock this afternoon, Greenville police responded to the 2700 block of Shawnee Place for the report of shots fired. When they arrived, they did find one victim, a 24-year-old male suffering from a gunshot wound. He was transported to the hospital with what appeared to be, at this point, non-life-threatening injuries, although that is always subject to change. Our preliminary investigation shows that the victim was sitting in a car with two other people at the time of the shooting. The suspect shot into the car. He is the only one that was injured as a result. Officers are still out here canvassing the area, looking for anyone that may be responsible, any items or evidence that may be of interest to them, and talking to any potential witnesses and people who may have information. We certainly encourage, if anybody did witness this or have more information about the situation, to give us a call. They can remain anonymous. Any information would be helpful in this case. But we have received several good leads, and detectives are following up on those as we speak.
I see a lot of the placards back there where the cars, just to confirm, that is the car that they were sitting in when someone
Correct.
shot into it, right?
Correct, yes.
Was it just one-way shooting, or did they shoot back, or was it just that one suspect shooting into the car that you know of?
That we know of, I believe just somebody shooting into the car, although that's obviously part of the ongoing investigation and still what they're trying to piece together today.
Yeah, and do you guys believe that the suspect is still in the area? I saw some canines on the other side sniffing beside a house over there. Do you guys at this moment think he's still in the area, or did he drive away? What do we know so far about where he went, or where they went, sorry?
At this point, we're still working all of that out. It is customary when we have an incident of this nature to canvass the area with the possibility that the individual or individuals responsible may still be nearby. That's why we have deployed all of the resources that you see out here, to include the canine. Our drones are out here. We have a lot of tools at our disposal to help us in locating the people who are responsible.
I know it's still a little early, but is this something you can say is an isolated incident, or is there a threat to the public at this time?
We do have some information that leads us to believe that this was a targeted incident. In other words, the victim and suspect or suspects may have been known to each other, but that's still unfolding as we speak, and they're still sorting through the details and figuring all of that out. But at this point, we do have reason to believe that this was not a random event and that it was a targeted, isolated incident.
And I wanted to quickly ask, because I just wanted to confirm, I know you guys are still trying to figure out who the suspect is. You said suspect or suspects. Do we know if it was just one person that acted alone, or if it was multiple people that shot into that car there?
That's a great question, and it's still part of our ongoing investigation. We are currently interviewing several people, and more of that will be disclosed as we learn more.
Last question, do you have any message to the public?
I would just ask again that if anybody has information, this obviously happened in the middle of the day in a residential neighborhood. We know that it's not easy to always talk, but that's information that could help solve this case and bring justice to the victim. You can certainly stay anonymous. We will not talk to you in your home. We can meet to you wherever you would like to meet to reveal any information you may have. So I would just caution the public and ask the public, if they have information, to please come forward with that information.
I wanted to quickly ask, I know we have a few schools that were on lockdown in the area. Some parents are a little worried, as I know one of the schools gets out at 2:30 usually. I don't know for sure if they're still on lockdown, but what do you have to say for the parents that are a little worried about how close this is to their schools where their children go?
Absolutely. Well, we fully understand, and that is our priority. The safety of the children in our community is our number one priority, which is what prompted the modified lockdown to begin with. This is a decent ways away from the school. The schools were placed on a modified lockdown simply as a precaution, but they are still able to go about their daily activities within the school. We're just limiting outside activities at this time. But again, we have reason to believe that this is an isolated, targeted incident. So while we certainly understand any parents' concerns, we are confident that this is contained to this area and the individuals involved.
Sorry, one last question. I know you said there was 2 other people in the car with the victim who was shot. How are they doing? They weren't shot, right? Are they still talking to you guys, still getting information from you guys, or are they released?
They will be people of interest that our detectives certainly will be talking to. And when I say people of interest, I don't mean directly involved in this shooting, just that people that would have information that would be beneficial to our case and our investigation.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Kristen.
All right, and that was again Kristen Hunter with the Greenville Police Department. That is what we know as of right now. Hopefully, again, we get more details from Greenville Police as they become available. But as you can tell from what Kristen was saying, is that they are still in an active investigation, as this shooting just happened about a little bit over an hour and a half ago. Now, as far as your weather forecast, do want to quickly leave you with a look at your full 8-day forecast. Here's what we've got over the next 8 days. Tomorrow, completely different from today from a sky condition aspect. Lots of sunshine for your Wednesday, lots of sunshine for Thursday. Air temperatures will be cooling down tonight into tomorrow, but we'll be back in the mid-50s for Thursday. And then, of course, more rain showers show up Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of the upcoming weekend. After that, we shake off the rain. We turn dry again from Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week with cool temperatures gradually warming up as we make our way from Monday through Tuesday and into Wednesday. Well, we will be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour at 3 o'clock. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. We'll see you back here in just a little bit.